some more MLB.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4. Mitch Sizemore will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out number 1.
Get him.
Chris Johnson will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Almanza looks up. Gone!
I just hit an opposite field home run. That's great. That's a great way to start a video.
A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That was great. 388 feet.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
That's why you have me batting 5th at him.
Adrian Torres steps in here to start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just fine. And then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is Chris Johnson comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Shot foul at the plate, strike 1. Now the 0-1. Oh, he had a pulled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tapped out in front of home. And the 2-out throw will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Adrian Torres will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, a diving stop. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Wow. Made it look easy.
Chris Johnson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. Pedro Almanza stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swinging a soft liner, but little trouble handling this one down there at 3rd as that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Chris Russin is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Chris Johnson will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Tap foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run.
Don't give me that high cheese, man. I just turn on it.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
That was great. 4 at bats, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 home runs, 2 runs batted in.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 5-3. Good night, everybody.
So today I have a baseball game, and it's one of my parents. I should ask my mom to record my game.
Our final line score. First, for the victorious Sea Dogs, 5 runs, 10 hits,
That'd be
1
awesome.
error. They left 8 runners on base.
What should we do? My contact.
For the Yardians,
Look at my
3
power
runs,
righty.
5 hits, 1 error.
Okay, I'm gonna upgrade
They
my
left
speed.
15 men on base.
Okay, I'm gonna make it 60.
Time to the ball
60
game.
is fine.
3 hours and 1
No,
minute.
I'm gonna make it 60. Where's
Thank
my?
you for joining us here tonight.
Oh God, that's
And we
much
remind
fun.
you to please drive home
Stealing.
safely.
I'm gonna make it 35, and then I'm gonna make my aggressiveness. My aggressiveness 30. And make my together. And then do 27. This together. That was great. I had a good like I went 2 for 4, and that's not that bad.
Time for
They were
minor
both
league
home runs,
baseball
so, like,
here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League.
It's the score. Okay.
Chris Johnson will stand in, coming off a 2-home-run game a night ago.
Well, you look for a guy to produce. He's got 9 RBIs in his last 10
Oh,
games,
that's too
and he had
high.
another good one yesterday as well.
Lord is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
2-2.
Chris Johnson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman,
0 for 1.
Chris
This one.
Johnson.
Oh
He'll
my
start
God.
in with a fastball down and in
Almost
for a
hit my
ball,
shit.
1-0.
Look at that.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher
Ooh.
you're not too familiar with.
Is it
Take a
high?
look at a few and see what he's got.
What? I swing.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect.
I
2
just
and
want a
1.
high fastball because I hit dingers on high fastballs. We all know that.
Drilled on the ground is short.
Oh,
To his right,
60 speed coming
Casco.
handy.
Oh, and he throws it away.
I just
And
got
now, in
wrecked.
fact, they'll tag him out
I
at
did
second
not
base, trying to
expect the
advance
catcher
on the
to be
bat.
right there, so.
Leading off the inning, Chris Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
I might
Well, this has
take
been a
pitch
great
over
game
it.
so far, and they're only down by
Oh
1.
my,
So getting this
change
leadoff
up.
guy out
Oh.
would be huge for them.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
That's why I
To
hate
his
being a
left,
lefty. Move
Hernandez.
straight to
And he'll
first.
take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And then we're hitting straight.
Michael
95.
Lord strides forward now with a very important insurance run,
Imagine
standing
in
over at third.
bottom of the
Yeah,
ninth,
this one's
bases
been
are
a
loaded, 2
well-played,
outs.
close game, so that's a big run down there.
Backhanded. And the throw just
Oh
does
my
beat him at the
God,
bag,
God.
so the side is retired. So 1 run scored without the benefit of a
1, 2,
hit.
3 hitter.
Chris Johnson makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Change up low, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
What is he doing with his girlfriend?
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. You have to say, they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Oh my God.
The only thing that's better than
Those
a game
freaking
plan has
that
been
low
the
pitch
execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Oh, and the gamble won't pay off. He's out at second base, and some real head shaking in that dugout for sure, as that will end the ball game.
How did he not get me?
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Bass. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Lonnie Fader gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Yeah, and you don't want to set the early tone by letting him cruise through the first inning. You've got to at least this at bat.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
I'm good at this game.
Chris Johnson will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. On the ground to the left side.
Johnson.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
This game's 8.
Chris Johnson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Give me that
both teams with just 2 hits
gone.
apiece thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
He's not even leading off. Let's see. 16.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Velez, ranging into shallow right, makes the play, 1 away.
I should have let it go.
Lonnie Fader strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Why are you bunting at
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Chris Johnson will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch away, you go right back out there until he proves he can lay off.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Give me another high cheese. High cheese. What the
And
fuck?
another foul ball.
Yeah, that's good timing. I should have took that.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. James Montano will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder.
Safe. Yes, thank God. We got him. Safe. Oh my God.
Chris Johnson takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right in the
That's
infield
not
will
even the
probably do it,
strike
but you
zone,
can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Here's the 0-1. That's taken.
Oh,
now it's
that's not in the
0-2.
strike zone.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And this one gets away. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here because this is a definite strikeout situation.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base. Ralph Carlisle will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Our final line.
Let's play some more. Like one of our worst pitches. What? 4 walks, 28 walks, 35 strikeouts. This guy sucks.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late.
Why does this guy need to get hit that way?
Runners on the move for second. Rocket to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. On to first, a double play. Steve Uribe will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Slapped hard the opposite way, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Chris Johnson will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
And he's off to a great start, to the surprise of many. You know, scouts don't consider him to be a great hitter, but maybe he's finally figured something out.
Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That is not a changeup. A changeup is not 89 miles per hour.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Early 109.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. James Montano will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Right side, backhanded to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
I might always like
striding into the box, Hunter Hundley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. It cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first. Carlos Ibanez will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday, regular basis.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Chris Johnson, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
How?
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
How do I not crank it?
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. Whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Like
pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We played 4 full. Chris Johnson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Johnson.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Oh
my God, I love my life so much.
So stepping in, number 4, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Grounded to third. Johnson. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
How?
Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but
no, not me.
You definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Sea Dogs come out on top, 3-2. Good night, everybody.
For the Titans, 2 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 14 runners on base.
And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on AA Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Chris Johnson is our subject, coming off a month where he's played admirably and really proven he does deserve to be regarded as one of baseball's most notable up-and-coming talents.
Yeah, definitely. His numbers, which you can see right there at the bottom of the screen, are solid. And maybe more importantly, I've heard a lot of good things about this guy as a person from talking with his coaches and other players. He looks to be a guy that should become a very productive major league player, so keep an eye on him because in my opinion, it's going to be really, really hard for this organization to keep this guy where he is if he can consistently produce like he has been.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Portland Sea Dogs.
Good. I haven't been hitting for a while.
Chris Johnson will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Johnson.
Why am I swinging? I'm bad at this game.
0-1.
I should quit life.
That's taken. Okay. Now it's 0-2.
Viewers,
and
how
you
is that
figure to see that change
strike?
up more and more as this day progresses.
The thing's barely clipping the strike zone.
The first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not.
I am
Teddy Collins will stand in. He doubled to open up the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Squares around and drops down a good one. Johnson over to his left. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Oh, look,
Vernon
we're
Gomez
freaking
will stand
losing
in
like
now.
usual.
He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Oh, he makes the stop. To first. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play.
Leading off the inning, Chris Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Yeah.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Should have swung at that one, but probably would have missed.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Lifted the other way out to left center.
It's not like he's gonna get over the fucking fence. See?
Gomez is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Chris Johnson gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Third baseman, Chris.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Yeah.
2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time. Chris Johnson ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 8th inning coming up. The Sea Dogs lead it. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my
video, guys.